Dear students, how are you all? Hope you all are staying home and staying safe. Okay, so in the previous video of advanced HTML, in the part 1, we saw how to create images using image tag, and we saw various attributes of image tag also. And we saw how to create different types of lists like ordered list, unordered list, definition list, and nested list. Hope you would have completed your do and learn projects also. So now let's go for the second part of advanced HTML, in which we will learn how to create tables and hyperlinks. Okay, so first see what is tables, how to create tables. Whenever some data has to be arranged in a form of rows and columns, we make a table. HTML also gives the facility to create tables and tabulate the data in different formats. Okay, so a table in an HTML document is defined with the table tag, and it is created row by row. So tables are created row by row. Let's see the first program in which tables are created using the table tag row by row. So now let's see. So you all already know what are the basic structure of a HTML. Okay, it has the head section and the body section. Inside the body section, we start with giving the heading h2 by creating using the heading tag by heading as creating a table. Then we have given font size is equal to 10. Then started with creating table. So table border is equal to 5. Okay, without giving the border also, it will have we can give the only using the table tag we can create the table. If you wanted big border, so you can use the border attribute to give the border of the table. Next comes caption, which gives the heading for your table. Okay, here I am going to create a mark list for class 8. So that's why I have given caption as class 8. So as I told you, so table will be created row by row. Okay, so every table will have a header, right? So it will have some of the name of the columns. Okay, so first I start creating first row with the table heading. Okay, table row, tr is table row, then th will be table heading. So I have 3 headings over here. I need 3 columns, so I'm giving 3 headings like roll number, name of the students, and total marks. So I'm ending the table row. The second row I have to give, that is again I have start with tr tag for table row, then td for table description. This is my first table description with roll number 1, and his name is Akash, and his total marks will be 430, closing the tr tag to close the second row. Next again start with the tr tag. Second table description will be roll number 2, and his name is Bala, and his total marks will be 320, close the table row. Again start with a new table row, and the description will be having the third roll number, and his name is and her name is Charu, and her total marks will be 300. Now again the fourth row of this table also getting closed by using the tr tag, then the table tag will be closed. Finally body tag and HTML tag will be closed. Now this is the way of creating a basic HTML table. Let's see the output of this program. So you go double click the file, so you will have your output will be looking like this. Okay, can you see class 8, that is the caption, and the roll number, name of the student, and total marks will be your table heading. The other three rows are the data. Okay, this is the way you will be creating the table. Okay, so now let's see some of the attributes of this table tag, tr tag, td tag, and th tags. Okay, so let's see the attributes first, then we go back to the other things. So now we have some of the attributes of table tag. See here. So for what we use the attributes to enhance the look of your content, right? So first one is border. Already we saw what is border. So it specifies the width of the border in pixels around the table. Next one is align attribute. So what do you mean by align? It aligns your content inside the table. BG color gives you the background color of the table. Like cell spacing, cell padding. We are going to see this right now. So what is the cell padding and cell spacing? What is the cell spacing? Specifies the space between the cells. Okay, it will specify the space between the cells. Cell padding specifies the space between the cell wall and the cell content. Okay, we will see this output first, then we will go for the program. Next one is width and height attribute. Width specifies the width of the table, height specifies the height of the table. Next one is background. So background attribute is used to specify the image as background of the table. So by that you can understand only either bg color or background can be used. Okay, either background color you can specify or either background image can be specified. So now first we will see what is the cell spacing and cell padding, and we will come back to this page for the other attributes. Okay. So now I will see, can you see the difference between this previous table and this table? So the space between the cells, this is called cell spacing. The space between the cell and the wall, okay, around this content, this is called cell padding. Okay, so understand the difference between cell spacing and cell padding. Okay, now let's open the program and see how this both has been specified. So now see the table attribute here. So I have used border is equal to 5, BG color is equal to pink, cell spacing is equal to 10, cell padding is equal to 5. Okay, so which is cell spacing? The space between the cells. Okay, in between the cells, and cell padding is the space between the cell content and the cell wall. Content of the cell and the cell wall. Okay, so now next one, what I said, next again the same table I have created with using the cell spacing and cell padding attribute. Same table, same like, see BG color attribute is there, and TR attribute also it can be used. Only for the heading I have given BG color as blue. Okay, nothing else has been changed. I'll just show you the output again. This is the output. Okay, so see I have given blue color for the first row, that is the table headings, and I have given the border background color of the table as pink. I have used the cell spacing and the cell padding. Just see the difference between the previous table and this table. Okay, understood what is the cell spacing and cell padding? Okay, now let's go back to the attributes again. Okay, next one is what? Caption tag. Caption tag is to specify the heading of the table. It doesn't have any other attributes. Next comes TR tag, TD tag, and TH tag. TR tag consists of what are three attributes. One is BG color, align, and V align. By the name BG color, you know, it specifies the background color of the table row, one table. Okay, table row. Align attribute specify the horizontally aligns the content of the cell in the row. V align vertically aligns the contents of the cells in the row. Okay, next TD attribute. TD attribute consists of align, V align, call span, and row span. Even TH also consists of consisting the same attributes, align, V align, call span, and row span. Okay, as you all know, align means horizontally aligns the content, V align means vertically aligns the contents. Okay. Column span specifies how many columns the cell should spread. Row span specifies across how many rows the cell should spread. Okay, so we have to see that. For example, we are going to basically merge the columns and rows. Call span means it merges the columns, row span means it merges the rows. Okay, let's see that in the next HTML file. For example, first I will show you the output, then we'll come back to this. Now see, here I have given the background image. Okay, and I merge the first three columns and first three rows. Okay, so let's see first how it looks. Okay, here I mentioned background image. Okay, and the same cell spacing and cell padding I have used, and the caption will be health and nutrition, and TR tag I have created. My TH is equal to call span is equal to 3. That means I am merging the 3 columns and giving the heading as vitamins. So only one heading because I merged the 3 columns and given one heading. So close the TR tag. Next again opening the TR tag, it specifies the row span. Again TH I have used, the heading will be healthy food. Okay, so it also contains 2 more headings. It doesn't have row spans. Okay, vegetables and fruits. Close the TR tag, then again open the other TR tag with the contents now. So table description. What is the description here? Watermelon and spinach. So close the TR tag. Again one more TR tag with 2 other fruits and vegetables. Okay, close it. Close the TR tag and close the table tag also. Hope you would have understood this. So if it is not clear, I'll change this. background as BG color for you and show you. Okay. Save this file and go back and refresh over here. See, can you see the difference here? So the caption is given as health and nutrition. 3 rows and 3 columns I have merged over here. The headings are vitamins, healthy food, and see this fruits and vegetables. Other table heading I have given without merging the columns or rows. So those are also displayed. The other 2 table descriptions, watermelon, spinach, papaya and broccoli. Okay, clear with this, children? Okay, now come back to the attributes again. The next HTML file, I've showed you how to use this align and VLN attribute of TD, TH and TR tag. Okay, so let's see that. So here I've created a table with border 1 and the caption is alignment. TR tag I've created with the table headings Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Okay, close the TR tag. One more TR tag is open to show the align attribute. First one, by default it will be aligned left, so no need to mention align is equal to left. Next, align is equal to center. Okay, what is the content here? Align center. Only to display align center, that's all. TD align is equal to right, to display the content align right. So close the TR tag. Now again one more TR tag has been opened. See, it will arrange the whole table row as in center. So TR align is equal to center we used. Okay, so in the previous one we have used the align attribute of TD tag, here the align attribute of TR tag. So here I have created 2 tables. First table will show you the align attribute, second table will show you about the VAlign attribute. Okay, so now entire row is aligned center. So that I have displayed in the table description of these 3 rows. Next one, TR, again we have closed the TR tag. One more, now table has been closed. So now one more table has been created with a line break. Table is equal to, border is equal to 1, TR VAlign is equal to top. That means the whole table row will be aligned top. So next TH will be Monday. Okay, see both in a single table row we can use table heading and also table description also. Okay, so first one will be the table heading, that will be Monday. The second one, entire row is the second table description. Third table description is align top. So this row is closed. Second row, the heading will be Wednesday. This align middle default. Okay, TD will be aligned by middle in default. Okay, so next attribute I have used VAlign attribute is equal to bottom. By default it will be align middle, so I didn't mention any VAlign attribute. Here the second one I mentioned, VAlign is equal to bottom. So second table row is also closed. Third table row is opened with the heading Friday. So next one, TD is VAlign is equal to top here. Show the top and bottom. In the second row I have showed you middle and bottom of VAlign attribute. Here top and bottom of the VAlign attribute. Okay, the table is closed now. Just we will check the output now. What is this? Check it here. First one. See, align center, left, right. Left will be default. This align attribute I have used and created, given us center. And the third one, these are the table descriptions. Okay, this is given us right. Second row, third row I have given us entire row will be aligned center, for which I have used in TR tag I have used the align attribute as center. So I hope you all are clear with this. Now come to the second table. Okay, second table I have given the table heading as Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Remember, then the table descriptions are aligned top in the first one. In the second row, the first one by default it will be aligned middle, and I have given VAlign is equal to bottom here. The first row, these two are aligned top, and the second row, the first description will be aligned middle by default. The third one is aligned bottom. The next one I have aligned it in top and also in bottom. Okay, so clear with this, children? Okay, now let's go to the hyperlinks. Okay, so there are different ways of hyperlinks. Different types of hyperlinks can be created using HTML. Let's see one by one. First one is giving link to other websites from one website. Second one is image and text as hyperlinks. Image can also be a hyperlink and text can also be a hyperlink. Next is links to emails. Okay, these three. Then internal linking within the same web page. Okay, link between the contents of the same web page. Okay, we will see all these 4 types of links. First, we will see in this program, we will see link to other websites, image and text as hyperlinks, and links to email. See here, which tag is used to create links? A tag, that is anchor tag. Okay, so anchor tag is used to create links. A href is hyperlink reference. Okay, it will specify the path of the, that is, it will give the path of the website which will link. Okay, so here I have given the link for the www.google.com. The text to be displayed is a search engine. Then I have closed the A tag and I have given a line break using the BR tag. Okay, clear with this? Now next go to the image and text as hyperlinks. Both image and text also can be acting as a hyperlinks. See here, I have created a ordered list. In the ordered list, I have given the links. First one, you see li tag. Using the li tag, I have given a link for the ol.htm, which is already I have. ol.htm is my file which I have created already. I am giving link to the same website now. Within the same website, so many web pages will be linked together. Then ordered list is the text to be displayed. Second list item is ul tag, ul.html, and ordered list file will be opening. Third one, I have given an image which will open my image.htm. Okay, and finally I have closed the ordered list. Now see the link to email. In some of the website you would have watched, okay, they would have given contact us. When you click that contact us, it will directly take you to the mail box. Okay, directly you can give the mail. Okay, no need to go to open your mail account and give the email. Just it will open with the subject and the mail ID. You just have to drop the message and send the email. See, that is the way we can give links to email easily. So how to give that? Now first one, you see, a href is equal to mail to, I am given the mail ID, our school mail ID, it's ncsarkonam@yahoo.co.in, and the text to be displayed is contact us, and I am closing the anchor tag and giving the line break. So what will happen when I click this? It will take you, it will open your small pop-up box which will display the mail ID ncsarkonam@yahoo.co.in. You will type the text subject and then you will type the content and you will forward the email. Next one, you see, in the next one I have given you one more thing which specifies the subject of your email also. A href is equal to mail to ncsarkonam@yahoo.co.in with the subject. So what is the subject? I want a subject as information about admissions. So you need not type the subject also in this. It will display the subjects on its own, and you can just type the content and send the email. See how I have given after co.in question mark, then subject is equal to information. Space will not be given over here. Instead of space, you will give percentage symbol and 20. It will give you one line space. Information space about space admissions, then close the tag. Okay, then content will be contact us, then you will close the anchor tag. Okay, then you will close the anchor tag and finally give the line break and close the body tag and HTML tag. Okay, let's see the output of this, how it works. Next, I forgot to tell you one more thing. Hyperlink colors. What is hyperlink colors? Have you ever noticed while working with the search engine? So you will give some keywords to search something. Okay, then you will get so many links below to see these links when you open a particular link. Okay, when you come back to the particular Go search engine, it will change the color of the link. Have you ever noticed that? Okay, so that is called hyperlink colors. You can mention the colors also over here. When your link is already visited, one color. If it is active, one color. If it is not visited, one color. So see, body link is equal to red. That means whichever link is not visited will be in red color. V-link is visited link. So already if you have visited and closed, that will become in green. That link will become green in color. Then A-link. A-link is active link which is open. That will be in blue color. Okay, that is called hyperlink colors. Okay, so let's see that output now. Okay, now let's see the output. First one, I have given the link for google.com, that is the from to the other website, right? Links to other website. Just right click, you can just click and open, and also you can right click and say open a new tab. It will open in the new tab. Okay, so now I've given the link for ordered list, right? So see which is the order list.html which I have created already. That is the link between the same website. Okay, this I have given the link for an ordered list. You can see. Then I wanted to open from the images hyperlink. See, so it will open you image.html. Go back, then contact us. So first one what I said, it will open an email ID with a small pop-up box. Okay, just give yes over here. So here only two addresses mentioned, no subject. You can mention the subject and the content. The second contact us, I mentioned the subject also. Remember, just click on this contact us. See here, information about admissions. The space is given. So only the content you will type and forward the email. Okay, hope you are clear with this. Next we'll go to internal linking, the link within the same web page. Okay, so why it is used? Because if you wanted to use some access some content, some tutorials, if you see, they will have a big web page. Okay, if you click on one heading, it will take you to some other place where the description for that content will be. So that is the link within the same web page. Okay, we call them as. Now see, I've created HTML page with a heading as internal linking and font I've given. Then see, href is equal to definition 1, that is keyboard's definition. Definition 2, href is equal to definition 3, 4, 5. So I totally have given 5 definitions. So it will take you to the other part of the same web page to show those definitions. So how I have given href is equal to hashtag definition 1. So now I will show you where I have given the definition. See here, I have given so many line breaks. Okay, so now paragraph I have opened, bold, underlined. Here I am given the heading of a description, and down I have given you the description. Okay, so here I have closed the anchor tag. Now see here, href I didn't use here. A name is equal to definition 1, keyboard, then definition. A name is equal to definition 2. That means I am referring to that definition which I have given in the previous one. Okay, here third one, fourth one, then fifth one it will point to. Then finally I am closing the font tag, body tag, and HTML tag. Okay, so now let's see the output of this file. Then you will have a clear picture of this internal linking. Okay, so now see the internal linking. So now here these are the headings where I mentioned within the href attribute. If you click this is the link. If you click this, it will take you to the particular definition. See, now go back for internet. Okay, so now go back to the page hyperlinks. It will take you the particular definition. Link within the same web page is called as internal linking. Okay, can you see? Okay, this is called internal. Hope you are clear with this creating tables and its attributes and hyperlinks and different types of hyperlinks. Okay, children. So I will upload you the do and learn projects in NTAP. Hope you will do it. Okay, thank you, children.